Hey guys, what's going on? Now564 here. In the last episode, we got pwned by this final boss, and in this episode, we're going to fight it. Let's go ahead and take care and start our strategy the way we did last time. Although I'm not going to take out the noise until like the lower phase. Although the thing I don't understand, in the last episode, we got pwned by the final boss a lot of times, and I had an extreme amount of hubris. I'm not even going to lie about that. Like I was just saying how I was the best and how this boss was pathetic. And I think in the end that caused me to die a lot against this boss, more than I expected and or wanted to die on this boss. And I plan to do a lot less dying this episode, so, you know, going for gold here. You know, so I'm just gonna pretty much just spam my blitz cannon until that runs out of ammo. Just because it's a close range weapon, and not a lot of my close range weapons do a lot of damage to it. That thing looks creepy as all. I'm not gonna lie, that thing looks creepy. When it's just standing there idle, I can't even bear to look at that thing. It just looks too freaky, man. Alright, just gonna let it spew things out of its mouth and continue to shoot secret gun ammo at it. Okay, when it's rolling, I'm gonna stop shooting secret gun ammo at it and to just let it roll around. This boss really isn't too much of a hassle, like I said in the last episode, but I don't know why I kept dying in the last episode, even after I said it wasn't too much of a hassle. We're going to activate the shield charger, take out the lava gun, and just burn it, and everything that comes out of its putrid mouth before it can even spawn, and bring life to it. Because these little things, as I called them in the last episode, hellspawn, even though not really hellspawn, these twonky ripoffs, I'm going to kill them, and I don't want to have to do more than one take of this boss battle in this episode, because, again, it took like 5 takes of this battle in the last episode, and that was a very unpleasant experience for myself, because I really didn't think it was going to take that long, and when it did, I was very, very disappointed in myself. Alright, dodge the missiles, as always, and, because I've never really had a problem with this boss, or any of the PlayStation Trilogy final bosses, like, of the 3 PlayStation Trilogies out of Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, and Ratchet and Clank. Out of all the final bosses I've played from those respective series, I have yet to have a problem with any of them, which, I don't know if that means the games are ridiculously easy or something, or I'm just really good at them. I'm going to go with the bosses are ridiculously easy, though, because in Jak 1, when you fight against that boss, it's really not much of a problem, and it just doesn't really seem to put up much of a fight. Like, it just seems like a really, really pathetic final boss that could have been done so much better. But when I do my Let's Play of Jak and Daxter, because I really want to do that, I want to do the entire Jak trilogy. I would totally do the whole Ratchet and Clank PF2 trilogy, but due to circumstances of me not having them in both in an HD collection or on PS2, I can't do that whole, I'm going to do it where I do, you know, the PS2. And although I do have Sly Cooper on HD collection, and I'm partially through the first one, and I've seen the final boss already, and it looks pathetic. It looks pathetically easy compared to the other bosses I've fought so far, and I really hope that isn't the case, because if it is, I'm going to be a little sad, because I really enjoy Sly Cooper, and I don't want the game to be sullied by a subpar final boss. Like, that is one of my least favorite things in a game, when the final boss is just subpar and pretty much destroys all the atmosphere leading up to this boss and everything, you know, because the final boss is just bad, like, or doesn't really, I guess, feel like a final boss. Like, for me, this would be one of those kind of bosses where the final boss doesn't really feel like a final boss, it just feels like a regular enemy. And I've had more trouble with other enemies in the game that aren't the final boss, then that's where the problem really comes in, when I've had more problem with enemies that aren't the final boss. Like, not really that the final boss is, like, not really all that hard, it's just that I've had more problems with bosses that aren't the final boss than this boss, which kind of, in a way, sets this game up for not really a climactic finish here, and kind of makes it feel like it could have been, like, especially with this battle, it could have been, felt like it could have been so much more, but they kind of, I'm not going to say it's a cheap way or anything like that, but they kind of just did a kind of easy way out of Oh, and if you use your tractor beam here, you can grab these and blow them up, which does that. Although beware, it may blow you up as well, so yeah. One thing I don't really like about this boss is that it eats bullets, which means longer battle, and which just means a longer amount of time used in this boss battle when it's really not a really hard, time-consuming boss. It just eats ammo, and since it can spawn a crap ton of enemies and there's so many other enemies on the screen that will redirect your fire towards them, it can make this boss less than fun to fight because of all the other enemies taking the hits that the final boss should be taking, which is one reason I really don't like to fight this boss, because there's so many other enemies on the screen that, again, like I just mentioned, take the hit that I believe the final boss should be taking, and really, did that just happen? Anyway. Am I going to die? Am I going to really die now? There's a cluster of information on the screen. Now, take that. And I'm just gonna go buck wild with you on the heavy lancer. That should be enough to kill you, I hope. Because really, if it isn't, man, I'm gonna be just sorely disappointed. And I have one more shield charger, so I have enough to live, and I have like 200 bullets. If that's not enough to kill you, then I don't know what will be. And then we'd just be a little screwed here. Actually, no, I have military gloves. What am I doing? Let's use those and use those to take out the enemies around, and then just barrage it with military before they start rolling at us again, because, and while it is rolling at us, we can use the military still, and they can slow it down a little bit. Okay, and now I'm on my last shield charger, and I'm really hoping this can take it out. Well, these last couple of shots, if I can keep shooting and dodging it and everything, I should be straight. It looks like it's almost done. It really feels like it's almost done now. Its health is getting really low. I'm running out of ammo, however, this isn't looking very good for me. I'm dodging all the lightning right now, which is very, very good for me. And I got hit by, like, oh! Come on. Come on, please, please die. Please, 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 please die. Oh, why? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Oh, great. We were almost, this happened the last time, we were almost done with it, and then we ended up dying in an unspectacular and unhappy, happy, fun time way. So, we're gonna go through all this crap again. Joy. I just love doing that again. Don't you? Anyway. Take out, not that. Yeah, no, I really wish that, and I know I should focus on the tank when the tank comes up, because it's a tank, for God's sake, so focus on that when it comes up. But, you know, I'm going to use this to get as much minimal damage, I guess, to it. Because this looks like it's doing, like, no damage whatsoever. I can't really tell. Like, it never seemed like it was doing any damage to me in the first place, so, like, I really don't know if it is doing any damage to it, so I'm just going to use this, because I didn't use it the last time, which means I almost couldn't have run out of ammo. Oh, it's barely doing stuff. It's doing something, but it's like so minuscule that you won't even really notice it. And the spider bomb glove is practically worthless in this battle for one reason and one reason only. Alright, gonna crowd control. Anyway. Kaboom. Okay, I'm really hoping I don't have a repeat of last episode, except instead of me doing the whole level, and dying, which added up to that episode being like 30 minutes long, which you can already imagine my displeasure at that. It would just make it unwatchable by I would deem this video unwatchable at that point, because I just kept dying and dying and dying, and then I had to speed up until I finally beat it, which God knows when that'll actually happen. I'd just be in an endless cycle of speeding up. And why do I keep getting ammo to a weapon I don't really care much to use on this battle? Because it wasn't doing any real damage to the boss, so it didn't feel like it was needed. And that's why I don't really... The boss isn't enjoyable at all. It's one of those... Do I really have to fight? This is really the final boss kind of final bosses. You know, one of those that you just and look at its derp face. It doesn't even take itself seriously. That's how much I hate this boss. I'd rather the giant thugs for less guy be the final boss, because at least that was an adequate enough challenge instead of just spamming the same enemy attack over it. Hello. I'm not hungry. Huh? I'm fine. And this boss is very unsatisfying. It makes me just want to like never play through this game a lot because, well, not give it a second playthrough because, as you can tell, this boss is just, it's one of those meh bosses. One of those bosses that just makes you sad that you actually, that this is the final boss. It's like, there are so many games that I've played, and most come on the PS2, ironically, that have those kind of meh bosses, that are like meh final bosses that just make you sit there and think to yourself, this is the final boss? Like, really? This is the best they could come up with? And no offense to people who make these bosses, but sometimes that's all I can think of the final bosses. Whoever designed some of these final bosses, that's the best you could come up with for a final boss. This is it. Well, that was sorely disappointing. Both sometimes in design and battle, because it's just some of these battles feel so very, like, well, to put it with no better term to describe it, simple. Because, well, you know, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and it seems like something that could have been done on another enemy, or heck, could have been relegated to a regular enemy. So, nope. Oh my God, no! Really, quit switching to weapons I'm not trying to use. Give me the vaporizer so I can cheaply. Hold up, let me switch to the tractor beam. Pick this up. I'm going to boom. I'm going to regret my decision to not get the plasma storm. I can see it already. I'm regretting it right now, actually. But anywho, I'm trying to avoid the enemies because I don't really, or that's more or less what the Sentinels are for. I'm going to use them, or going to try to use them for in this battle, is to crowd control and to help me take out the other enemies. That's why I have a lot of support weapons in this setup. And I'm actually saving this for the tank, so I can go ahead and take it out in like 5 shots and it'll be done. And then final phase, I'll have to worry about that, and it'll just be me and the boss, which I think is an adequate enough strategy. And I'm sorry that I'm not the most entertaining commentator, as you may have noticed that I'm not the most entertaining commentator, and how I just ramble on more or less about stuff in the game that you can see on the screen. But that's just kind of the way I am. I've never been much of a talker of any kind, so please forgive me for my inability to commentate properly, I guess would be the term. Now, alright, where's the tank at? Because I know there's going to be a tank coming up. I don't want to focus, and it also makes you focus on the gosh darn final boss when I'm trying to focus on that freaking tank and take the freaking tank out because it's a freaking tank. Really? I don't get you. Let me take out the freaking tank behind you. Oh my God, could I aim any worse? Probably. But that's not important right now. Let's go ahead and stop looking at the boss, please. And that is... Can you stop looking at the boss for like 2 seconds? Please? Please? Like, seriously? So I can take out the tank behind it? I don't have to worry about the fucking... There's apparently 2 tanks. I just noticed this, or they just happen to be really, or the tank is just really, really fast, and I just happen to know there's 2 tanks. Anyway, but really this is... I can't focus on that tank. This isn't going to end well for me. I'm going to get very irritated trying to fight this boss and killing it. I really hope I can kill it this time around because you can't tell by my voice. I am very, very irritated right now with this boss. It is taking me, I don't know how many tries to try and kill this thing, and for the most part it isn't letting me focus on what I want to focus on. It's being an entirely giant dick to me right now, and I think I can do this as long as I don't run out of the shield. and make it correct. Because if all I have to do is worry about the tank, I'll be fine. Those are easy to dodge. And if I'll just avoid getting hit, I'll be fine. But I apologize for my rambling. So, but yeah, we're almost done with this boss. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. It's almost freaking dead. Yes. Die. 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 Move out of the way, you peon. It was almost dead. It was almost dead. I could see it dying. This is just wonderful. This is gonna be me complaining and whining about the final boss being incredibly broken, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this again. Who's ready to do this a third time? Are you ready to do this a third time? I totally am. Da 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 dum dee 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 da do 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 blitz cannon do your thing, I guess. Maybe, I don't really know if you're really doing any damage. You've got Tesla Claw ammo. I was joking about that Tesla Claw ammo. Why? Why? I wonder if you do more damage when it's not outside the shield and you should just dodge it when it's inside the shield and just wait for it to run out of the shield. I never really attempted nor cared to attempt to find this out because I just didn't really feel it would give me any different results as far as damage output goes, because it seems to be giving me the same amount of damage output regularly that I would be getting without it extra damage being added. So I'm just going to avoid it because I don't really think I do any more damage with it or without it, but I'm just going to see how this turns out. I'm going to try and avoid getting hit. Alright, I'm going to try and use all my up close why, and direct weapons. Now, I wonder if I can increase my nanotech in mid-boss battle. That'd be nice. It would really be nice, but I highly doubt that'll happen because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem likely. But yeah, I'm just going to avoid it for now while it's running around this and everything. Well, it's doing its rolling around this, because it doesn't really seem that there isn't much, although there doesn't seem to be too much different in the damage output between when I'm hitting it and when I'm not hitting it. And why did I get lava gun instead of like blitz cannon or mini nuke or something that I plan on using constantly in this battle? I'm surprised I've been able to dodge it so well. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to be giving me too much of a change in the damage output. So I don't really see any reason to change what I'm doing. Yeah, I really wanted it to die so I could be done with this. This is the only sour part, besides the fact that besides the two bonus bosses, which I may show off the UFO, which I started to show off in one episode, but I was like, oh, screw it. It's really not really much. And to be honest, I was getting really aggravated when I entered a recording that I had of it, and that didn't go very well. So, but yeah, the recording I had of it that didn't go very well. I wasn't really having too much joy doing it, and by joy doing it, I mean like not like I enjoy doing it, like I didn't have much happiness doing it because of how broken it was. But broken boss battles are wait, hold the phone here. When did I get to that amount of damage like left on me? Because I don't remember ever getting hit. Ugh, really? Are they just trolling me now? Just to troll? I'm gonna do this. And don't aim at not it. Aim at it, man. Aim at it, turds. Aim at it, please. So we can get as much damage done on it as possible. Trap it in a corner. I'm joking. I wish I could trap it in a corner. Keep firing. Keep firing, men. Keep firing. Just keep firing. I really wish I could kill it before it gets to the final phase, because that third level phase or whatever is like a pain in the neck. And you can actually, you can actually, I've done it before, like not on purpose, but you can actually go right off and it's going to go to the third phase. But we've taken a healthy amount of damage off of it, and we've apparently got hit more than, I don't understand how we got hit more than that. How we got hit like more than once. I really don't remember getting hit, but whatever, I guess. If the game says I got hit, then I guess I got hit, maybe. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to accept that as a fact of life, that I got hit by the boss and just take it with what I have. Gimme. Yay, you gave me some ammo that is actually relevant to my struggle. Let's dodge, and let's break. Box breaker. That's the only real use I've gotten out of the box breaker since I unlocked it. Well, since I not unlocked it, but since I got it. That is the only real use I've gotten out of that thing. Did I just get like double teamed? Like really? Oh boy, this is gonna end up being one of those extremely long final boss battles that isn't really long because the boss battle is hard. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you're dying. You are dying today, sir. You are dying. How are you still alive? How are you still living? 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 How are you still what? Thank you. Suddenly dead. I don't know how it was still living. But yeah, we beat the final boss after 8 attempts all the way through. And final cutscene, so I'm just gonna let this cutscene roll, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play.
It's okay. This is the real Mr. Fizzwidget. Quark had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back.
I hate Quark so much. Like,
Right.
Just as a
What do you
character.
suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops.
Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
I just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh. It's okay. I can fix her. I promise.
Credit time. The music in this, I don't really understand. This doesn't really feel like credits music to me. It just really just sounds like regular music in the game. Oh, so I apologize for getting like really loud in that boss battle. I just really wanted the boss battle to be over and for it to die. And after dying to it like 7 times at that point, 5 times in the previous recording, which was like a almost 30-minute episode, which is probably why I ended it there and decided to do it over in this one. But yeah, although wow, I just realized I hope it didn't skip like frames in the boss battle. Of course, then again, I really wouldn't care if it skipped frames in the boss battle. If whatever makes the boss battle go by faster in the video, I'm just kidding about that. But yeah, we finally beat the game. Credits are rolling. I could actually speed these up, but I've never actually looked at all the credits. I don't know why, I've just never done it. But there's 2 cutscenes in the credits as well, so I'm not. That's why I haven't just skipped the credits, because there's like 2 cutscenes in there. So yeah, we're gonna. And plus, it gives me time to just sit here and talk about this. A review of this. Now, I was gonna do an entire video to review this game and this Let's Play in general, but this game is a good game.
What do you like to
Cutscene.
do
I'll
for
talk about it
fun?
later.
Oh, my goodness.
So, whatever happened to Quark?
I heard he was working at Megacorp.
Or a cutscene, I don't remember.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body waxinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. All right then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A, please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, duty calls.
Oh yeah, there are more credits to this. But as far as this game is concerned, I think it's a really well-designed game. The final boss is one of the few. There's this game with very few blemishes. The final boss, well, all the bosses being a major blemish in my eyes. But it's an overall good game with a really good story, and it continues, at least from what I know from the first game. I guess it continues the story from the first game and has all the quirky, fun characters, except for maybe Nefarious from the first game, and it's just awesome to play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in the first game. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. But as far as this Let's Play goes, I think the gameplay was good. Although I could have stood to have died less, but other than dying less, I probably couldn't have changed much about it. Because I'm not a kind of a person who can really just get into and talk about a game that they really... I mean, I can, but I don't really know how to express myself very well in that aspect. But I'll try to get better at commentary in later Let's Plays. The audio quality and the volume and stuff, I think I balanced it really well, and where things can be where I can be heard without the game being drowned out, and the game not being without the game drowning me out. It was kind of equal. Although in some parts, I will admit, I sounded a little over the game, like I sounded a little louder than the game is or was, and I think I will learn to do better editing. Also, well, yeah, I think the editing could have been better. And I just realized, like towards the end of this game can be done in widescreen. Although I've been recording it in widescreen this whole time, but I haven't been uploading it in widescreen, and I just figured out it could be done in widescreen. So oh, that explains the whole Naughty Dog references in there, because the background designs are done with Naughty Dog. Huh. I did not even know that. Well, the background engine is done using stuff from Naughty Dog. And it's these are some but yeah, the credits they seem like credits. They don't have the same "oh, I just beat the game" feel. It just doesn't feel the same. But there'll be a couple bonus episodes after this where I show off. You already saw the other armor that I didn't buy, so I won't be showing off that. I'll be showing off. There's a little mini game kind of thing that you get, and but yeah, there's like a mini game thing that I can show, and the other armor and two other weapons that I'll have to show.
That's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
Well, that's the end of the game. As you can see, we have the time warp or the challenge mode. I'm going to just time warp before we defeated Quark. Probably. Anyway, see you guys in the bonus episodes for this series. I hope you guys enjoyed the actual full Let's Play of this series. I hope to get better with commentating and such in the future. And so with that, peace out, guys. Later.